1, 2, good morning to you. 3, 4, stay safe indoors. So, children, how are you all? Hope you're all safe and healthy at home. Ready for the computer class? Last time we had done how to insert borders, how to insert shading, how to put a header, how to put a footer on our Word page, as well as how to insert shapes and make our page beautiful. This time, children, we are going to learn a completely new feature of Microsoft Word. Alright, so let's begin with Microsoft Word. I have already pinned, as you can see, I have already pinned my Word to the taskbar. So I'm going to open it from here only. If you have not pinned, now you need to pin it again. You need to search it from the start button and then you need to right click and pin it to the taskbar. So now I start with my Microsoft Word. I'll be starting with a new document, a blank new document here. This is my Word document. We all know this, that the topmost bar is the title bar, and then we have these as the menu bars, and this is the ribbon where these tabs get expanded, or all the options of the tab come once a tab is selected. For example, right now the insert tab is selected and we can see the different options of the insert tab getting expanded. If I go to home tab, I'll be able to see on the ribbon the different options of the home tab. Children, just a few days back on Sunday we all had celebrated our Mother's Day. We had made it very special for our mother, and I'm very sure you must have done your best to impress your mother that day, to make her feel happy and special. So today what I'll be doing is I'll be teaching you how to share your experience with your friends through a letter. We would be writing a letter, but we will be sharing this letter with a lot of friends as if we have written it for them only. That is, we will write only one letter and share it with n number of friends. Like somebody has 4 friends, somebody has 5 friends. It will go to them as if it was written for them only. Exciting. One letter only, but when it goes to different people, it sounds as if it has been written for them only. This feature is known as mail merge in Microsoft Word. Mail merge means it is a feature of Microsoft Word that helps us merge our mail. Merging we have done in tables, that it combines our mail or our letters with the addresses, and it readies the letters for different people as if it was written for them only. This is a unique feature of mail merge. Now let us see how do we begin mail merge. It's a very simple thing. Let's get started. We go to the mailings tab. This is the mailing tab. I click on the mailing tab, and here I have this start mail merge group. In the start mail merge group, we have the start mail merge option. Now when I go to start mail merge option, I can mail merge letters. That means I can create letters. One letter I'll write and I'll create it for different people, what we are going to do today. Then we can also create email messages. We can create envelopes. Like you can practice it with email messages. I am going to show you for letters, but then you can practice email messages. Those will be short and you can send mails to your friends. Then you can create envelopes, you can create labels, you can create a directory. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on step by step mail merge wizard. Wizard means it's a male version of a witch. That means a magician. So it is a magician which will create the things for us. Let's begin. I click on the mail merge wizard, and here on the extreme right hand side corner I get the mail merge wizard. Our mail merge has in all 6 steps, right? So first we need to select the document type. Here you can see it is written step 1 of 6. So here it is, starting the document. So I can choose what type of document I want. It could be a letter, it could be an email message, it could be an envelope. Envelope means you have the text written for the envelope placed at one place and the addresses can be merged with it. Then you can create labels, you can create directory. Right now we are starting with letters. Now I move on to the next step. The next step is select starting document. How do you want to set up your letters? That is, you want to use the current document, or you want to create from an existing document. That is, you want to use an existing letter that you have pre-written, or you want to start from a template. Word has a lot of templates also, children. When we start Word and we click on new, you get an option of lot of templates. You can start with a template also. So I am just starting with the current document. Then I move on to the next step, that is select the recipients. Now recipients, children, these are the people who are going to receive your letter. You have to tell Word who are the people who are going to receive your letter. So you can use an existing list, but right now we do not have any list. Or you can use Outlook contacts, but we do not have Outlook contacts also. So we will be typing a new list. Once I click on type a new list, you will click on create. It gives us the option to create a new list. This is the list of people who are going to receive our letter, or for whom we are writing a letter. Now this list has, you can see this box comes for creating a list. This dialog box is known as new address list box. Now this, as you can see, has a lot of fields in it: title, first name, last name. We do not require so many things in it. So what I'll do is I'm going to customize columns. Now customize columns means we can create columns according to our wish. We will keep only those columns which we want, others we will delete. If we want to add a new column altogether, we are going to add a new column altogether. Like title, I don't want. The title means Mr. Miss. Now since our friends are all called by the friend names only right now, so we are not using any title. I'm deleting it. It is asked that all the information stored in this field will also be deleted. Okay, no problem. Yes. First name, okay. The last name, it's fine. Company name we don't require, I'm going to delete it. Then address line 1 only is okay, we don't need address line 2, we are going to delete it. City and state in Delhi, it's almost the same, so you can keep any one of them. Delete it. Yes. Then go to the zip code. If you're not knowing the zip codes, this is the same as pin code, so you can delete it. Then country, of course we are talking about Indian friends only, so I'm going to delete this also. Home phone, okay, fine. Work phone, now there's no work phone, let's delete this. If you know the email addresses, keep this field, otherwise you can delete this also. Right now I'm going to delete it. Now I can also set the order as well as rename any field which I want. Like home phone, I want to rename this field. It asks me to change the field name. I can, instead of writing home phone, I'll write here as phone number. That's it. Okay, so this name changes to phone number. We can also move the contents up and down. Like if I have selected phone number and I move it up, this goes up. That means it changes its place in the list. I can move it down, it will come back to its original place. Now once I've customized the columns, I'll click on OK. You can see the list has shortened a lot. It contains only first name, last name, address line 1, city and phone number. So now I'll type in the names of a few friends. So I'm just typing fictitious names. You can type the names of your friends, or you can also start with the fictitious names only. Like I type here the name Ajay, the last name can be Kumar. You can type any name. Suppose the child is living in say Vikaspuri. If you know the complete address, of course write the complete address. Then city, I'm writing as Delhi. You can write New Delhi also. Then the phone number, right. Now let me choose. I have taken the complete data of one of my friends. I want to add more friends, so I'll click on new entry option. If you make an entry by mistake or you make a wrong entry, you can of course go to the delete entry option. Alright, once my list is done, I'll just click on OK. Now it is asking me to save the list with a name, then only it can refer it. So I am going to write here friend list. You can write any name that you like, friend list. Now this list is being made in Microsoft Access by the system itself, so we do not have to worry about the file extension. It is MDB, that is Microsoft Databases. Now I just click on save. So it is showing me this is my mail merge recipients. They are all saved with the name friend list, and these are the first name, last name, address, city and phone number. So I am okay with it. I can sort them also. If there are any duplicates, I can find the duplicates also. If I want to send it to one particular person, I can find the recipient also. Then I click on OK. Okay, so I have made the recipient list. This was the third step. I have done that step. First step was to select the document, the type of document we are going to create, that was letter or envelopes. Second step was to choose whether we want to use the existing page or we want to select a pre-made page. The third step was to select the recipients, that is the people who are going to receive the list. Restarting, that is the people who are going to receive our letter. Now we move on to the next step. The next step is to write your letter, that is the main document. The letter here is known as the main document. That is the common thing which is going to go to everyone. It could be a letter, it could be an envelope, it could be a label. The common thing that is going to go to everyone is known as the main document, and the recipients list that we have just created is known as the data source. So mail merge is actually merging the main document with the data source to get a final merged document. So it just consists of three things: main document, that is the common letter to all the people, with the common letter that goes to all the people. The second is the data source, that is the addresses and the information of the people who are going to receive, that is the recipients list. And the third is the merged document. When we merge both of these documents, what we get as the final result will be the merged document. So now we need to write our own letter. Alright, so I'm going to write a letter as decided earlier to all my friends, telling what all I had done on Mother's Day, how I had made the day special for my mother. This letter is of course I'm just showing a sample of the letter. You need to write your own wordings, what you did for the Mother's Day. Okay, so I've written this letter, I have given it a beautiful border. Now what I need to do is I need to add the recipients to my letter. Now what will I do for this? Here there are options given here. Write a letter. If you have not already done so, write your letter now. We have written the letter. Next is to add recipient information to your letter. Click a location in the document and then click on one of the items. For example, the top here should be the address of the recipient. So I am going to click here. It is coming on the right side, so I'll choose the left alignment. The cursor comes back to its position, and I'll choose the address block. I want the address block, that is the addresses to be typed here. It is showing us in the insert address block dialog box, it is showing me the recipient's name in a particular format. I can choose it like this, that this is the first name only, or I can have first name then last name, or first name last name and then the salutations also. So I am choosing it as, see here there's a difference of comma, here there is no comma, here it is written with caps the complete name. They have not written any short name, so I want the complete name to be written. So I'm taking this and I click on OK. So it understands that I want the addresses written like this. Here comes the address block. This is the address block it has added here. Now I want a greeting line to come. Greeting line means dear so and so, you are most welcome, these kind of lines. So I'm going to click here after dear. So after dear I'm clicking, and now I move on to the greeting line. In the greeting line, it is the format as dear and then the name of the recipient, and then we can add, like for example it is showing dear Greta Singh. It's always showing Greta because we had selected this to be the selected Greta to be our preview option. So it is going to show the complete preview with Greta only. And in case there is an invalid recipient name, it will write dear sir or madam, or you can choose from this arrow, you can choose to whomsoever it may concern, or you can write even your own. So we are not requiring this since we will be using the name of our friends only. So I just click on OK. So here it has inserted the greeting line. Now electronic pages, we don't have anything else, it was just the phone number that was there. So if you need to insert the child's phone number, you can of course go after the address block. When we press the enter key, we go to more items, and in the more items it is showing, see, first name. You want to insert the first name, or this we have already done in the greeting line. We have taken the address, we can use the phone number here and insert. So this is the line for phone number also, right? Now I click on insert and I click on close. So not necessary you insert from here, you can also insert the merge fields from more items. Now we have inserted everything. Now we close the dialog box and now we preview our letters. So it was simple enough. First we had made a recipients list, then we wrote the letter, we formatted the letter the way we wanted, and then we inserted the merge fields inside the letter, like we inserted the address line, the city, the phone number, or we can even insert the address block on the greeting line. Now is the time to preview our letter. Now when we go to preview, it is again showing us recipient 4 because we had taken this as our preview recipient. So here it is showing dear Greta Singh. Now there are 2 dear, so what I can do is I can of course delete this. Dear Greta Singh, Rohini, Delhi, and the phone number is also coming, right? So now we can complete the merge. The next step, that is the last step, is complete the merge. Now when we complete the merge, we go to edit individual letters. This shows us what it has done with all the other letters also. Edit individual letters. So we are going to click on all records. Okay. Now see, the first is Greta Singh is done there. Now first one was Ajay Kumar, Vikaspuri, Delhi, the phone number Ajay Kumar. Below this we have Fina Joshi. Now never mind for this is just the preview mode it is showing us on the right side, so we don't have to bother for this. Here you can see it is showing Vikaspuri, Delhi, Fina Joshi. So this is the second list ready as if it was written for Fina only. Now this is for dear Rita Sahu. Again everything is coming, and the last one, now this is for Greta Singh. So we have done simple enough, one letter written only, and it goes to 4 different people as if it was written for them only, right? We do not have to type the addresses again, we do not have to type even the names again. So we are done with it, we can save it. Now children, when you start saving your work, it saves each and every letter as a different file. For example, now first one, I can save it with the friend's name, or if I can see here Greta name, so I can write it here Greta Singh. This part will be saved. Only the letter for Greta Singh will be saved with her name. I save it. So it is going to ask me similarly for all the different letters that I am writing. It is going to save them with a different name. And we can send it as an attachment to your friends. That's it children for today. So today we have done mail merge and its features. It has basically 3 features. That is the main document, the data source or the recipient list and the merged document which comes after merging these two together. Simple enough, children. Do practice it and share your concerns as well as your feedback with me. Thank you.